He's too strong. We have to find another way. Let's go.
Welcome to MojoPlays, and today we're counting down our picks for 10 surprisingly tough bosses in LEGO games. LEGO games are mainly aimed towards a more family-friendly audience, but that doesn't mean every boss is a cakewalk. Some bosses will require teamwork and quick thinking to take down. Don't let these cute minifigs fool you, they're difficult. What boss gave you the biggest challenge in a LEGO game? Let us know in the comments. Before we continue, we publish content all week long, so be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos. The Brickster, LEGO Island.
We now have the means and a plan to capture that poorly constructed Brickster.
A classic villain in the older LEGO games, the Brickster is full of tricks and always up to no good. In LEGO Island, we're tasked with catching this crook, which shouldn't be super hard, except that the game makes it pretty frustrating. Our goal is to guide the police to the Brickster, and hopefully put him away for good. We do this by jumping into our helicopter and guiding the police by tossing donuts. We can also slow down the Brickster by throwing some pizza in his path. The thing that makes this chase so hard is the fact that there's no aiming reticle. Meaning, we're just throwing these pizzas and donuts all willy-nilly and hoping they fall where we need them to.
You and me, we did it! We kept it together! We are way too cool for words.
Juggernaut, LEGO Marvel Superheroes. Smashing through the wall to get on the list, Juggernaut is a real pain. This fight is made up of a few stages, each requiring specific characters to complete. During the first stage of the fight, he'll be throwing junk at you, so you'll need somebody that can throw it back. Now it's time to use Iceman to put out some fires and freeze Juggernaut solid. Before we freeze him, however, we need a smart character, so here comes Beast to unlock the door for him to ram into. This cycle continues a few times, and finally, we'll be able to knock that silly looking helmet off his head just to control the big fella.
Oh my stars and garters.
Darth Sidious, LEGO Star Wars The Skywalker Saga.
Now you will experience the full power of the dark side.
When taking on a Sith Lord, you'd probably benefit from a good open space for your fight. When we take on Darth Sidious, this is something we don't have. Darth Sidious will bombard us with his Force Lightning, which we can bounce back at him. Now, it's time to dodge some attacks in this small room, all while taking on red guards and using the Force to throw objects at Sidious. Eventually, we go to an even smaller platform where we have to swap between Yoda and Captain Typho. The fight is quite difficult due to the small arenas we have to fight in, as well as the camera kinda getting in the way. But we can do this if we remember what Master Yoda said. "Patience you must have, my young Padawan." Yes, that was my best Yoda impression, and no, it was not good. Sauron, LEGO The Lord of the Rings.
But the power of the ring could not be undone.
Oh hey look, a boss with only 3 hearts. This can't be that hard, right? Well, it's not as easy as it looks, and we should have known since we saw him throw a bunch of minifigs right across the battlefield. Luckily, Sauron is slow, but his attacks pack a punch. While we dodge his sluggish attacks, we also get approached by other smaller baddies that pose no real threat. Once we dodge enough, he'll get his mace stuck in the ground, and that's when we strike. Mr. Freeze, LEGO Batman the Game. Let's break the ice by saying that Mr. Freeze is tough. He constantly tries to freeze us and sends a bunch of his minions after us. After all this, his condition has left him cold to our pleas of mercy. With these little ice cubes fighting us, it makes it difficult to build the cannon we need to take him down. Only if we could just tell the baddies, everyone chill out. Once we solve a small puzzle, the Iceman cometh, and we start the loop again. Eventually, we'll be able to stop Mr. Freeze even if the Riddler gets away. Now that may have been too many Batman and Robin quotes. Please don't send me to the cooler. The Zillo Beast, LEGO Star Wars 3, The Clone Wars. Giant beasts can be quite intimidating. Sadly, in LEGO Star Wars 3, The Clone Wars, we can't just scale the beast like we could in Shadow of the Colossus. Heck, we can't even attack it. The Zillo Beast can't be approached directly, so we have to find another way to damage it, or at least subdue the beast. This will be a pain as the Zillo Beast throws bricks at you, and you'll be getting attacked by waves of drones. Once we're able to call in the RX-200, we can finally take the beast down. Turns out, all he really wanted was a pacifier and a little nap. Abomination, LEGO Marvel Superheroes. Time for some green on green action. Abomination gives Hulk a run for his money, but luckily, Wolverine is there to help. In this fight, we'll be switching between both characters. When we control the Hulk, it's all about being brutal and taking out baddies brick by brick, and clearing a path for Wolverine to solve some puzzles. While Hulk is fighting all by his lonesome, we take Wolverine up to the light so we can blind Abomination. Once blinded, it's time for the Hulk to go to work and do what he does best: smash! This continues until we finally take Abomination down. And the Hulk, being the nice guy that he is, even helps clean up the mess he made. Darth Maul, the LEGO Star Wars The Complete Saga. A boss that runs away? Those are always a pain. Darth Maul has us chasing him before we finally get to fight him. Each section of the chase will bring some difficult encounters, starting off with getting the first bridge back together. While we attempt to throw bricks at Darth Maul, droids come and shoot us. We can block them with our sweet Jedi skills though. The chase continues and we use the Force to create platforms and take on more droids. Eventually, we meet up with Darth Maul and it's time to fight him. Well, sort of. We actually just throw a few bricks at him and he gets away. We'll get him next time. Gollum, LEGO The Lord of the Rings. Gollum is a greedy little guy, isn't he? He wants that ring no matter what, even if it means popping off your LEGO hand. This fight is hard because Gollum is so sneaky. The whole time, Gollum will try to get the ring by jumping on our head, and boy does he have a good grip on it. Gollum is fast, which makes this fight annoying, as we're on a narrow platform and we really can't get away from him. This is why we shouldn't be greedy. No one likes a Gollum. Magneto, LEGO Marvel Superheroes.
None of my mutant kin here to betray their race. Oh, what a delightful change of pace.
Another boss that relies heavily on switching between characters. Just like most bosses in LEGO games, each character has a specific use. You'll be using Iron Man, Thor, and Spider-Man to take Magneto down. Another LEGO game trope, waves of baddies come at you trying to stop you from taking out their leader. There is so much going on in this fight, from the three characters roaming around, to the baddies and their broken bodies, to all the little studs Magneto uses as a shield. I think that is the hardest part of this fight, the clutter. Oh, and the fact that Magneto is just a real challenge.
Dr. Doom, I require your assistance.
Did you enjoy this video? Check out some other clips from MojoPlays, and be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.